Taking the convo to high levels. Comment, like, and subscribe if you're enjoying Durable Minds Radio.
They got that short-term urge, right? But when having that short-term urge, they gain long-term problems. You know what I'm saying? They be too excited, right? Too addictive to something they seen, right? And a lot of people, when I pinned this, let me see if these questions are still in here, right? They're still in here, right? So a lot of people, they put in their question stories. It's some quick money. They rather be lazy, mismanage their hoe, because all the songs talk about it, right? All the songs really be talking about it. And when it comes to the music, right, they get fascinated by that, right? They see that glamorous chase, they hear it, right? So it feels like a 304 is more like a prize, you know. And really within the music, it erases all the consequences, right? So that's another reason, music. The music is one of the big ones, especially for the younger gentlemen, right? Songs don't be having no real game. Butter, you got all the game. We trying to have you come up here, man, so we can hear it, so you can bless us with what the knowledge is, you know? Trying to bless us with the knowledge, Butter. Why you ain't trying to come bless us with the knowledge, sir? We understand songs don't have real game. That's why we're talking about the non-pimps. They listen to the music, right? You got to follow me. We agree with you. Songs don't be having real game. We understand. Give you 15. Don't worry. We'll be up here 15 minutes. What is it? 9:22. All right. 15 minutes from now, I'll send you another request, sir. But yeah, music is a big part of why, the non-pimp guys feel like they want to talk to, a 304, right? What's going on with good game? That's one reason, right? Let me see what else is in these questions that these gentlemen put up here. Let me see, what's this one say? That's a boyfriend pimp tolerating his girlfriend, right? To where you can kind of lean on both of them, right? To where, they start to fantasize over reality, right? You know what I'm saying? To where they're both in an illusion, of what they think they're in the lifestyle, but reality is they're not, right? And those kind of mix in real, that's kind of a different topic, right? Because you can really lean on, they came in a relationship, and that's like a different angle of looking at it, to where you could create that a whole nother topic, right? Let me see. He said 15 minutes, y'all. I'm going to try to chop it up with him for 15 minutes and see if we can get it rocking and rolling, right? Another reason why these gentlemen be jumping in there, though, man, these non-pimp dudes that be trying to holler at the 304s, man, is the ego, right? They trying to get some status. And a lot of these females, and we're going to get to the females, though, right? But a lot of these females give these guys opportunities and dealing with them because the females want attention, of course. And within that attention, it boosts the guy's ego, right? To where he thinks chasing 304s, he's pumping up his ego, you know what I mean? And he getting competition street status. You see plenty of these dudes come up here, and they you can't tell them nothing because they be popping at 304s, and they lack being, a pimp in the lifestyle. And then some of them, they really don't even, they be like, that's the wrong way to be to the female, you feel me? So they really just lean into that fantasy over reality real hard, you know what I'm saying? Because he feels wanted, you know what I'm saying? The dude will feel wanted, right? And sometimes that illusion of feeling wanted, it keeps bringing them back. They keep wanting to talk to the 304s knowing they lack experience, but they just want to feel wanted, right? They want to feel represented, right? It's about, that fast, having fun, ego boosting, and all of that mixed with, it's a low effort because the girl on the flip side, she wants that attention, you know what I mean? she's used to dealing with tricks, so this is like, in between the tricks. So they want that attention, man, for sure. Because when they get that attention, they can really manipulate that attention, right? They can utilize that attention. And the young fellas that's trying to have the 3 or 4, they don't really recognize that. They might recognize it when it's too late, you know? They might recognize it when it's too late. But yeah, man, put your thoughts in the comments, man. Let me see, send some advice. What's going on with y'all, man? Let's see if we can get this rocking and rolling. Let me see what another cat said.
Yo,
What's
nah,
up?
watch out.
What's up,
Hey,
man?
we have
Hey,
some
what's good?
real talk. Hey, we got some real talk we gotta ask you right now, player.
What's going on? What's on y'all mind?
So look, it's me and the homie, me and my boy. We trying to say something, but the other two boys, they not agreeing with this. But we saying this is player, and these niggas saying it ain't player. But we came to your live to ask you if this shit player, all right, P? But you want to know what it is though?
Yeah.
So what me and my boy is saying, we think you can put a little midget bitch on the blade for the bread. That's 35 a day. What you think, Pete? Is that player pitting a midget on the blade?
Which, hold on, you said 35.
Wait.
Y'all are funny as well, boy.
Okay, so what'd you say?
So is this like a real question?
This is a
This
real
is a real
question. We
question.
came to the light for this. You
I
the real
mean,
player.
So look. The bros is saying putting a midget bitch on the blade is not player.
And we saying it is, because that's 3,500 a day.
I don't know if it's 3,500 a day, right? For one. For two, if the lady chooses to play the blade and she chooses to have a pimp, I don't see nothing wrong with that.
Dead homies.
You know
Okay.
what I'm
And
saying?
two,
Oh, that's that one was I don't think she's gonna make that much money a night. And
mm-hmm.
two is if she chooses to play the blade, chooses to be in the lifestyle and chooses to have folks, then I don't see, the pimp putting her down. I don't see nothing wrong with that.
Hey,
Okay.
Bear,
Okay.
let me tell you my standpoint on this right now. All right. So I feel like that's just putting some smut on the game, putting this woman with a disability out on the blade where it's supposed to be some player shit. You feel me?
But look,
What I said, hold on. What I said is the ideal situation is that it's supposed to be bad bitches all on the blade, pimps running in money. You feel me? And I feel like that's just like some freak pimping type of shit to me. I don't know.
all right.
Well, I don't think the midgets look at they're like they're disabled. I mean, they're
No, yeah,
to
that's
an
what exactly
extent,
what
but
I
they're
try to.
not
Cause
like,
look,
bro.
think about it like this. Let me say something now. So look, he's saying disability, put her on the blade. You already grabbing a bitch that you can smack up, do whatever you want, and pitting her on the blade, type of shit. So why not pit the midget bitch on the blade? You feel me? The bitch
I mean,
don't even got a disability for real.
hold
She
on,
just
hold on,
small.
hold on, young gentlemen, young man. Y'all thinking too big about it. Y'all thinking too big about it, right? She's a
Talk to me.
female. She's a lady. She's just, a little person. So it's not like she's like, doesn't have sexual activities, doesn't, it's a fetish. Guys fetishize and she understands.
That's what I'm trying to get at though, Bear.
But that's what I'm
I feel
saying by
like
choosing. She has to choose this lifestyle. Now, if we're talking about, oh, I met this, small person that doesn't know nothing about the lifestyle, and I'm trying to, force the issue to happen, and that's a different
okay.
story. Just to get some bragging points, just to be like, oh yeah, I'm the one that got the little midget down, and she really don't want to be down, then that's a different story. When we talking
Okay.
about ego, that's
That's
another
any bitch.
thing. And I feel like that's where y'all point is in this conversation, where it's like ego driven, like, oh, that's player because you got the midget. And then on the other hand, he's like more like, oh, but she's disabled and that's putting smut to the game. And it's like, y'all thinking too broad and too big about it. When reality is, if she's a human being, she's grown,
See, nigga.
she
See, nigga.
understands
That's
lifestyle, she
real
understands
player.
the choice, then it is what it is.
All right. I see what you're saying, but I
Now,
got one more point. Hold on.
a disabled female, that's another story. Like a true disabled person, I wouldn't agree with that.
Yeah.
You
But
know,
when you say it's a fetish, right? I feel like pandering to a fetish, that's not pimpish. I don't know. I feel like pandering to a fetish as a P, these niggas out here, I don't know.
Sorry,
so
bitch.
look,
It's pandering to certain fetishes.
let's say you have, a healthy female, adult, and a lot of tricks has foot fetishes.
Yeah.
Can she Can she upcharge that gentleman because he has a foot fetish?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
smooth. But
So
when you
that's
get
the
into shit
same.
like,
That's the same lens, right? Because you got to think about it. There's females in the game that's deaf. There's females, that's in the game that's little people. There's females that's in the game, that might have speech impediments. All of these different characteristics where they're borderline, disabled. They probably could get benefits, but they're functional. You get what I'm
So
saying?
how would the midget bitch work with upcharging if she's born like this, or does she just not upcharge?
Are we talking about the little person?
Yeah, little person. My bad.
Nigga.
Well, it's because she's born like that. It's a upcharge every time she does a
I
daily.
think we already got to the point. You can
Okay.
sweat the midgets.
Yeah, I hear you.
We
But
got to the point.
me personally, I'm not pimping on no midgets, man. I don't know.
Hey, we pimping on the
Well, that's
midgets around here.
that's
Fuck it.
very rare. I don't know, where are you guys going to little people conventions and campaigning or something?
Hold on. Them acting like they have a clue about pimps. Yes, man.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Man,
The
don't
comments?
We were in the comments, but fuck the comments. But all right then, play. We gonna get up with you.
All right, big dogs. Y'all be safe out there. All right.
Yes, sir. You already know, my boy. You too.
I appreciate y'all coming up, man. Y'all got it rocking and rolling, man.
You already know. That's what we do around here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Y'all be easy. They came up talking about the little people. I don't know where they came out. They be fantasizing, but I appreciate them coming up and getting some people in here, right? Let's see who else want to come up, and let's get back on the topic of discussion of these non-pimps 1 and 304s and why is that, right? Why is that? Like I said earlier, man, they're addicted to it. They like drama. They want to get the ego, the status, and that female would give it to them. They fantasizing over the reality. Appreciate you
No,
keeping it real.
absolutely, absolutely. I just seen one of your little things yesterday or some shit. You feel me? And I just came through. You feel me? Chopping it up and shit. Just left the casino. And I always gotta tap in
Well,
because
yeah.
I'm one of
Whenever
those
you
for
got a
sure.
question and you ever come up, just let me know, man. I'm gonna drop.
Absolutely,
We'll chop it up again.
man.
All right. What's going on? Who we got up here, man? Fat Farm. What's the deal?
Yeah, top of it, man. It's Foot
What's on your
Farm,
mind? What was on your mind, man? What you hear about these conversations we be having?
man. I'm just tapping in. I just wanted to tap in a little bit and just
So, what's your take on the non-pimps wanting to deal with 304s?
like they say, man, they just scammers, uh,
Scammer.
hoe hustlers. Man, they trying to come up real quick. They down and out. You know what I'm saying? That's how I
Okay.
take it.
Are you? So you saying you in the lifestyle?
Yeah, I am.
How old are you? You sound about 25 too. I know I
Nah,
sound
nah,
out. I sound like a kid too. But how old is
I'm
you?
40. I'm 40.
Oh, you been in this motherfucker for a minute, huh?
In and out, man, from prison. I did a little bit of time in prison, but got back out after I got off parole. Niggas started fucking around again.
Mm. Okay. So how long do you? I mean, what? How old was you when you consider you was in the lifestyle?
Man, I think I was in a lifestyle, just being around the lifestyle. I ain't gonna say once I got in the lifestyles when I probably started taking this shit serious. I had a couple few bitches before then, and like they say, I was just in it for the money, not really guided, not having no mentors. You know what I'm saying? Didn't have nobody come breathe on me. You know what I mean? So I really can't put a date on it. You know what I'm saying? I could put a time like after I started taking it serious once I knocked a bitch on the blade, and it was just
Well,
from
how
like
old was you, sir?
shit. I'd probably say about then I was probably
You
like
fading
20,
away from the microphone, man.
probably like 25 then.
He's 25. Okay, so
Yeah, once I probably knocked something that was on the blade walking around that something real.
I mean, listen. So you knew. So you say your first experience with the females, what they didn't play the blade, and you didn't consider that. So now the ones
I
that you
first
let play the
considered it
blade.
with bitches that I was getting some money with was bitches that me and my homeboys would end up fucking on. You know what I'm saying? And then after a while, we was just like, we can get some money from this shit. You know what I'm saying? We was
So who
influenced by the
introduced you
music.
to campaigning on the blade, though?
Shit, myself. You know what I'm saying? Just being after doing this shit from the internet and then hearing music and then, you know what I mean, studying this shit a little bit. I would say my form of studying read a few books, and you know what I mean, I was watching movies, I was talking to other niggas, I was in this shit, you know what I'm saying, and that was out there on the Blaze. I was hanging out on at bars and shit, you know what I mean, talking to motherfuckers, and they start coaching me and giving me a little bit of direction, if you will. You know what I'm saying? So they start, you know what I mean? I started trying to imitate the things I was seeing, you know what I'm saying, and go about the plans that, you know what I mean, the ways that they was telling me to do it or whatnot. And I, you know what I mean, I try to
So
learn how to
okay.
perfect it in my own way.
Okay. So when you met the females on the blade, what did you tell them? Did you tell them what you read in the book?
Nah, I was just like, what's up? You know what I mean? You trying to fuck with me? We trying to get on some money? You know what I mean? We trying to
Did
come
you
up
let them
together?
know that you've never had a female play the blade,
Yeah, that one knew that. Yeah.
and they still
I
wanted
had
to
bitches
fuck
on
with
the
you?
internet though. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Oh,
That's
so you would tell them, man, come on, get off this blade. Let's go play the internet.
shit, not necessarily that. I was living on the blade my damn self, you know what I'm saying, in a hotel. So it was like, shit, we can do both, but let's go and do something with this shit, not just be stuck out here. Let's get us a car.
So you
Let's
was
do something with the
25, and
money.
you say you 40 now. So, and you said you did some time. Was that
Yeah,
in between when you did your time? Was that in between 25 and now?
yeah. I done did like
Okay.
4 bids.
And did any of them bids got to do with any pimping charges?
Yeah, one of them.
Okay, you did your time, and then you came home and you got back to it.
Not right back to it, you know what I mean? I stayed out the way. That was, you know what I mean, for a minute, for the 2 years I was on parole.
Do
And
you have kids?
yeah,
Okay, now where was you having kids while you thought you was doing some pimping?
I had my kids with one bitch before I was even pimping
Oh, okay. I just
in
be
high
trying to get
school.
understanding on why y'all gentlemen be thinking why y'all want to be pimped so bad. You know, you really truly think you a pimp, or you just saying that shit for the internet?
I ain't said nothing for the internet. You know what I'm saying? I just said
No,
I'm in
man.
the lifestyle. It's up to you. If you the judge and the jury to say I'm the pimping or not, then I guess I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Based off what,
Why did you want to be in the life?
based off the conversation me and you just had, and the limited knowledge that you have, just off that little bit, without really knowing me, without brushing
Yeah,
shoulders with me, and then
just
really
by that
knowing
little.
me.
Yeah, just by that little bit. I have my
You
doubt.
okay? That's cool. You got your right to that. But I know what I've experienced, what I went through. You know what I mean? You can't tell
Well,
me.
I'm trying to understand your entry, your way you
Well,
say
I'm not gonna get out here and
uh,
just I'm not gonna get out here and just put it all out there on the internet because that's a case waiting to fucking happen for real.
how if we're talking about the past, how's that a case?
How's it a case?
So do you think people get to go to jail for talking like they're a pimp or actually doing some pimping?
Both.
Both. So you could go to jail for just talking like being a pimp, and there's no victim.
Hell yeah, you can.
How do you get a charge for pimping with no victim?
You can to contributing to that shit. I caught that shit.
How can
Conspiracy.
you get
It's called conspiracy.
conspiracy? So there
Yeah,
was a victim.
conspiracy to pimping.
So you was talking to a victim. You was talking to a victim. Maybe the
No, I
victim
was
was
no,
acting like
oh,
a pimp.
no. You can look my shit up.
I
It's
don't want to
public.
look it up. Explain it.
It's public. It's public. You know what I'm
Was
saying? You
there
can
a
look my shit up.
victim? Where? Okay, how did it happen?
It happened on Facebook posts. I mean, saying that you the pimping, always getting in arguments and all that shit.
So
That's
there was
exactly what
no
they used
victim.
in.
So
That's exactly what
you didn't
they
talk to no girl.
look up the case and you can see what they
I'm
used against
asking
me.
you, why can't you just tell me? Did you talk to a girl?
Nope.
So you didn't get charged with pimping then?
I got charged with conspiracy to pimping.
Right, because you was talking to somebody trying to convince them that you was a pimp. That's
No,
funny. How did they? You can't just get charged. You know how many people will be in jail. You know they got
I
rappers
don't
that
know.
say
I know.
they
I
believe
just
it,
know about
that
me,
say
but I
they
know a lot
pimping
of
off.
people that went.
Listen to me,
I
brother.
am.
Listen, they got people rapping. They got people that's on the internet. They got people that make content pretending to be pimps. All these people will be charged. That's what you're saying because they're putting out there that they're pimps on the internet.
Yeah, they could. They
No,
got the
sir.
right
What
to.
happens is
That's up to the police
you're
department.
trying.
That's just
Why
how they
can't you
came
just
at
be
me. That's just how
real? You
they
was
came at
talking
me.
to the police. It's okay. You're not the first one that runs into that. You was
You know what
talking
I'm
to the
saying?
police thinking it was a female.
You know what I'm saying?
So I understand. But what I'm trying to get you to understand is that's the truth that happened. They go for people that act like they some real representatives of the
Yeah, I
lifestyle.
caught a case off the internet. You know what I'm saying? That's
Right.
what it
Listen
was.
to me. Listen, I'm about to give you an example of what they do on the internet. They go for gentlemen that they know ain't really in the lifestyle, but be acting like they in the lifestyle. they know the real gentleman of lifestyle know how to carry themselves on the internet.
Yep. Real gentleman in the lifestyle wouldn't have been doing what I was doing for damn sure. And I learned that. You know
That's
what I'm
what I'm
saying?
trying to explain
Yeah.
to you. You're
Oh,
not
you ain't got. I learned that my damn self. You know what I'm saying?
okay. How old was you when this case happened?
That was in 2019.
Right, and you 40 years old.
Shit, I was like 30 something years old.
So and you came in the
35.
game at 25.
Yeah, like 10
So
years
you
later after
supposed
I
to be
got in.
telling me you was 10 years in the game and you doing reckless stuff on the internet.
Mm. Yep.
That
Yep.
that don't
Calling
make
it
sense,
campaigning.
right?
Calling it campaigning. You know what I'm saying? Miss pimping like a motherfucker.
No pimping.
Miss
It ain't
pimping like a motherfucker.
it
It
ain't no
take a
such
pimp to
thing
miss
as miss
pimp.
pimping.
Yeah, it
Ain't
take a
no
pimp
such
to miss
thing as
pimp.
miss pimping. If you're doing miss pimping, you're doing no pimping, right?
Nah, shit, pimping is the actual act of pimping. You know what I'm saying? You
Okay,
know what it
so
is.
so so if you're doing miss pimping, that means you're doing no pimping.
Well, it must have been doing no pimping in that point in time in that situation, getting on the internet trying to knock hoes. That's not pimping. Yep, right. I can agree with that.
Nah, it's not trying to knock hoes. This is what you're saying to the females on the internet that's got you in jail. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
that's
repeating shit.
what I'm saying is
Yeah. Getting too vulgar with it, I was. You know what I mean? The shit they were saying, I was saying it was all right there. The Facebook comments and
okay.
statuses
So let me ask you this: what's the longest run you didn't have with a female, man? Do you work a
about
nine?
like 6 years.
Have you ever worked a 9 to 5 job?
About like 6 years. Yeah, I worked in 95 for the 2 years I was on parole.
Okay. Now, within them 6 years, what happened to the female?
You know what I'm saying? She stayed down for the long, you know what I mean? From when I knocked her on the blade, she stayed down till I went to jail. You know what I'm saying? And then a year and a half in, she fell off. And then I got out and she came back periodically here and there. And I ain't been fucking with her. You know
Oh,
what
so
I'm
you just
saying?
been having one female your whole career?
Hell no. Come on now.
I'm just trying to understand, bro.
Come on now. Don't be so judgmental, man.
So within them 6 years, was there any other females?
Yes.
Okay, so if you're doing all this campaign and having all these females, why are you on the internet so thirsty to have females on the
I
internet?
didn't knock no more. I didn't knock shit off the internet, though. That's for damn sure. I caught a case on the internet. Ain't nothing.
I'm talking about leading up to that, sir. You're 10 years in the game, sir. If you had a bride with you for 6 years, that means you should be stacking your money. And if you're saying that you're having other females coming around, why do you have to be on the internet campaigning recklessly?
Because I was down to one hoe at that time. Now, I don't know. Maybe I felt
I
like
think you only had one hole for the whole
I
time.
had one hoe at that time for damn
I
sure.
think you only had one hole. I think you've only had a girlfriend girl.
You think
And
so?
I think you meeting on the blade is a made up story.
Okay. Okay. No. Ain't no made up story.
I think it is though, sir.
Ain't no made up
Let me
story.
see
You
if
can't.
let me see if Big Whale wanna talk to you, bro. Let's bring Big Whale up here. Big Wale. Is it Big Whale? Big Wale. I be butchering their names. Let me see if we get somebody up here to holler at you, man.
Yes, Lord.
We can get somebody up here to holler at you.
Yes, Lord.
You said yes, Lord?
Yes, Lord.
Let me see. We can get some new faces up here to talk to you, bro. Who we got
Bear.
here? Big Wale.
Oh,
What's on your mind, man?
Bear, why did you bring me up here, brother?
Why not?
You play too much, bro.
Your picture is different. Oh, you been up here before. I seen this picture.
Brother, this knick-knack, bro.
Bro, you be having so many pages. This is the same page you came on yesterday with?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Like,
On my
okay,
mama
he
when I
blocking
was
me. He
down and
blocking
around. When I was down and around.
me. Man, cause you be saying these are the professional tricks, man. That's calling you guys
brother,
the professional
brother,
tricks,
brother,
man.
brother, brother. We not even finna play like this, okay, brother?
How'd
I
you
ain't gonna
get put
lie.
on to the game? What's your story?
Oh, you want to hear
Well,
my story? What
No,
is
no,
this? This
not you,
switch?
brother. Not you. You know what I mean? I'm talking about Bear.
I
Bear some
told my story already. It wasn't.
bear
I
some
Well, I never
game.
heard it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Your history's a mystery to me, too, just like mine is to you.
well, my entry of the game came from a female that was already in the game.
Right
And
on,
when I
right
dealt
on.
with female, once I picked up and brushed the elbows with gentlemen, I started trying to, grow a stable. And, the female wasn't trying to grow a stable, so I had to let her go. And then I had to get, campaigning at other females until I met another female in the lifestyle and kept it going and going and going. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I entered the life.
Right on.
You know,
Okay.
you know.
So that was just your one hole. You ain't have no more until then.
Well, I just told you that whole blew because she didn't want to get with a pimp. She thought she was gonna make a pimp, and then she didn't realize, hey, dealing with a pimp, so she blew. And then I put my pimp brain on and start campaigning at more females until females start cooperating how a pimp wanted her to cooperate, and then I start having my way with many females, and so
Mm,
on and so on and so on. And
It's
here we
what
are.
it is.
Yeah, and see, that's where a lot of these cats is really fucking up at because they thinking the game is just pimping, breaking on the bitch, breaking on the bitch, breaking on the bitch. But see, what we trying to bring to y'all understanding is that first of all, y'all don't even know how to deal with females first. Y'all going around, you feel me, throwing this pimp title and throwing, oh, I got bitches and shit, and just thinking just because you get money out of a bitch that we gonna claim you to be one of this. No, we not finna do that, P. We not
Mm-hmm.
gonna do that. You feel me? Just like every bitch that's fucking selling coochie, we're not gonna say that she's a 304. So
Mm-hmm.
again, we have to draw the line in the sand that some of these niggas can't stand. You feel me? On my mama, like just straight like that.
I could dig it. I could dig it.
So look, this is my thing. I appreciate that. I ain't gonna bring you. I didn't know who you were. I be forgetting that's
Brother,
you.
you stay, yeah, you stay trying to bring me up here, trying
Nah,
to get me
because you
to
be popping your shit. I be okay. Do your shit in the comments. I know who you is now. It's all good. It's all good.
love your life, P. Keep it going.
Yes, sir. You too. But hey, man, listen. We can't call you nothing, right? All I'm going is I just ask questions to see, and all these gentlemen, most of these gentlemen that came up here, I've never met in person, right? But
Mm-hmm.
the real understand the real because we went through the experiences to where we developed the same type of structure and the same type of characteristics. So when we speak to each other, we can actually get a vibe and an understanding.
Just because
Just
I'm
like,
not articulating it to you right the way
bro,
that you
it's
used
just
to
like,
hearing it, don't mean
it's
I'm
just
not going through it.
listen,
That to
listen.
you, to you.
It's just like playing pickup basketball, right? If I'm dribbling down the ball and we playing all my life, you gonna actually know when to do the back door, and I'm gonna know you're gonna do the back door, and it's just gonna be natural, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's
So,
gonna be flowing.
so
Yeah.
that's the only
Mm-hmm.
way. If we're playing basketball and you don't know when to do the back door, and you're thinking, oh no, do this, I'm gonna naturally think, okay, this nigga don't know how to play ball. You know
Naturally.
what I'm saying? And this is the true essence of showcasing scholarship and education of the lifestyle, and
I
not
didn't
just
say I didn't
surface.
say I was. You know what I mean? I didn't say I was no scholar, no vet, no professional and all that. I just
Well,
said I was in the lifestyle.
so
You know what I'm
exactly
saying?
what you
You
said. You're
you
also,
you ain't never had the chance to play on the court with me anyway. You know what I mean? You ain't never been in the
but this
same
is
lane.
what.
You know what I mean?
Okay, I get it. You don't have to
Don't
defend yourself.
you can't
But what
judge
I'm
me like you
saying is,
did the last one. I heard the
I'm
shit from
not
the
trying to
last one, man.
judge you, sir. This is on you. This is on you to self-reflect. After we talk, I could care less what you do with your life.
Period.
You
Period.
not to get harmed and don't go to jail or nothing. You feel me? I don't wish
Oh
none of
no,
that.
yeah, I
But I
wouldn't want
care
that for
less
nobody.
what you. So this is not about you pumping your chest up in this conversation or about feeling
That's
jealous.
not what I'm doing, brother.
Okay, well, let me finish what I'm saying. Because when you say that you're not a vet or you're not seasoned or nothing, but then you say you're 40 years old and you've been in the game with 25, since 25, that doesn't make sense either, sir.
It may not. It may
So,
not. You know what I mean?
so
It
that's
it, it
when
may
I have
it may
to
not
ask
you.
myself, make it make sense.
I may not have been learning and picking this shit up as fast as you have and been like, oh, I'm on it, I'm on it, I'm on it. But that don't mean I ain't been living this shit. That don't
What
mean
makes
I ain't been
what makes
that
you
don't
think
mean
you
I ain't
what
taught
makes you think
nobody
you've
the
been
shit that
living
I
it?
didn't learned about this shit too.
What makes you think you've been living it?
What you mean? What makes you think I've been living it? You know what I mean? Come on now.
Because a female gave you some money?
Because I've been living it.
Okay, give us an example of what you've been living, bro. Like, what makes you think you've been living it,
What makes me
sir?
think?
Are you there,
Man,
sir?
if you don't know, yeah, I'm right here, man. If you don't know, man.
So you fading away now. Okay.
Nah, I
Guess
ain't
we. I
fading
guess.
away. I'm just
Yes.
saying I'm not gonna
I
get
guess
over here and
you
get over
don't.
here and try to convince you that I'm just a pimping just because you don't believe it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
No, I'm trying to. I'm trying to make you understand. You don't even believe it yourself, sir.
Man, you crazy as fuck.
If you did believe it, you would be able to.
We gonna have to talk. We gonna have to talk on the outside of this
Oh,
shit.
that's what
You go, yeah,
everybody
me.
says. That's how I.
Nah, I'm not. I don't. I'm not here to put on the show. You know, I'm like that. You know what I mean? I'm just on here like I was listening to your
Nobody's
little shit.
asking you to put on the show. We're just trying to ask you to answer a simple question. Simple question.
I did. I gave you my answer
What makes you think you were pimping? Why do you want to be the pimp?
because the shit that I done been through. You know what I mean?
Okay, you
Living.
didn't. Why not? Why not hang it up?
Why not hang it up? For what? I didn't put too much into this shit.
So do you have females now?
Yes. What the fuck you mean?
So how
How
long?
you think how you think I'm living? How you think I got a house? How you think I'm what the fuck?
Oh my gosh, relax, sir. Relax, man.
Come on now, bro. Nah.
So your house is from the womb. It came from the womb.
Yes.
Okay, but you just caught a case in 19. So how
And
much time did you do?
I did 2 years
So did
on
you
a
have a
4 year
house
sentence.
before or did you have a house after?
I had a house after.
So you did 2 years, so it's 2021. Now it's
Mm-hmm.
2025. Okay, now how did you meet these females when you came home?
So they already knew about me. It's just, you know what I mean? What you mean?
Oh
I
my
got back. They already knew about me. I got what do you
God.
mean?
This shit is crazy. He said they already knew about
You crazy as hell, man.
me. So how did
Being
you
down and around, man. How else you think I met him?
where are you from? If I may ask, where are you from?
I'm from Colorado.
So are you down and around in Colorado?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the facts be hidden. You know
You
it.
know, they say a lot of them Colorado cats, they ain't got it no more, man. They
Man,
say
I could
y'all
care less what they say.
they say that y'all be,
Shit.
you know, it's don't say no say. I'm just letting you know
Yeah, yeah,
y'all be trying
yeah.
to get them on
In
drugs
that
and
part.
things.
Say what?
Y'all be trying to get them on drugs and things.
Man, I don't even do drugs. How?
So
I mean, you can't do that shit in my house. You can't bring it in my house.
you gonna
I
keep
don't
trying.
even drink.
So have you ever been outside of Denver or
Yeah,
Colorado?
yeah.
Where you been, bro?
I've been to Vegas, Dallas, St. Louis. Shit, a little bit of little fucking Montana, just up in north, south, and west from here, and all around. You know what I mean? The little towns up in this motherfucker, around this motherfucker, but not too many states. New Mexico,
Crazy, dog. So where's your baby mama at?
at her house.
Why you don't get with her?
What the fuck I'm gonna get with her for? We've been done.
I know, man. I mean, maybe you want to
Why
reconsider.
you don't get with your baby mama? Why would I? What do I want to be with her for?
So I've been pimping so long, I don't got kids yet.
Oh well, shit. Don't. I mean, don't have none.
You know, you
Um,
know. So I don't have no kids, right? But I'm
yeah,
just
she
saying, you
left me
might, you
alone
know.
because I mean, I should be cheating and shit on her and all that. So back in the day, she left me alone before we even got out of high school. So
So what do you do for a living? What kind of business you got?
I got a roadside assistance business,
It's your own business.
my own.
So how did you develop that?
Like I bought a tow truck and got that motherfucker registered. Got the EIN, made a big bank account. You know what I'm saying? Start advertising. Got
No.
a
How did
got a license. Got a
how did
permit
you buy the truck?
off Facebook Market. What do
No, I
you
mean like, how did you get the money to buy the truck?
what you think, brother?
I don't know. I'm asking.
I don't know. If you don't know, then I don't know shit.
Man,
I
I don't
got
ask
blessed.
questions.
It just fell in my lap, man.
Okay, so when it fell in your lap, why did you decide to get a truck? Why didn't you let more fall in your lap?
Hold on. I gotta open this garage.
Why your baby mama on her way? Your
Hold
girlfriend?
on, hold on, hold on, Pam. I gotta open the garage real quick.
Who you gotta open the garage for? Your wife?
For my game. What you think, man?
Your girlfriend?
Huh?
Your girlfriend?
You better quit playing with me, man.
That's your girlfriend. It's okay.
Girlfriend, you want
She
some
be
action
she
at her?
drive
You want some
trucks.
action at her? Which
No,
one you want action at?
none of them. They drive. They help you drive your trucks.
Drive my trucks? No, they got their own shit.
They don't. Oh, they got their own truck.
Nah, cars. What you think, man? Quit playing with me, man. It was nice talking to you, but you can quit
Where
trying to
you
play with
going?
me.
You can't. Oh, you can't be on live when your girlfriend is there, huh?
My girlfriend.
You know that's your girlfriend. All right,
All
put
right,
her. Put her. Let me talk to her.
listen real quick, then.
Let me talk to
Okay?
her.
Shh, don't say nothing.
Let me talk. Hello.
Hold
Falcon,
on.
there.
Yeah, yeah. Go around the back other side. You didn't pull in too close.
So we can't talk to her. You just said you're gonna let
Yes, if you
me ask
just
her
shut the
something.
hell up and listen for a minute, I'm trying to put you on real
Why are you
quick.
getting so
Cause
mad?
you can just hey, cause you can just listen and hear it real quick.
I know. I want to talk to the lady.
Hey, how was it?
I was what? What are you talking?
How was it?
We don't hear shit.
Everything. Hmm? Everything was everything.
Oh my
Here you
God,
go.
they be trying so
Say
hard,
hi.
boy.
Just say
They
hi.
they be
Hi.
trying so hard.
Say hi and bye.
Hi, bye.
Hey, can we have a word?
About
Can we
what?
have a word with the young lady? We just wanted to ask a couple questions from the young lady.
What you want to ask? Ask.
Is she there?
Yeah, she here.
Hey, is this your folks?
Well, yeah, right.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. How long has he been your folks?
Since like last year.
Since last year.
Mm-hmm.
Now, does he consider himself your pimp or your man?
P.
Your P? Okay,
Yeah.
what has he taught you in this lifestyle?
I don't feel like answering these questions.
Yeah, I know, because he full of bullshit.
No, you full of bullshit. You said it
You
was two.
asking the dumbass shit.
You
She
said
how
it
many
was
questions
two
you want to ask till
females.
you
No,
convinced, nigga?
first off, you said it was two females. Where's
Females.
the other
I
female?
didn't. I didn't say it was two right now. I
Yeah,
said one was
right. That's
here
comments.
pulling up.
Comments. You said two females.
I said what?
You said these are two females. That's what you said.
I said two was coming in right here, right now.
Right. Where's the other one?
Man, I didn't say that shit, pimp. Get out of here with that,
Man, you
bro.
be lying. You was. We heard. You didn't think we heard you
No,
whispering till you
I
told
didn't.
her the answer,
I was whispering, telling her to answer.
bro. We
This nigga
heard
is
you.
full of it,
We heard you,
man.
dog. That's why she
You
had
got
to
you got
talk.
you a little bit.
No, bro. First off, what true pimp lets his game on the live talking to another pimp?
I mean, you got it. There you
That's
go.
you, though. That's you. You have to prove. You have to prove yourself to us, huh? Look, he feeling. He think he did something. And now he like, yeah, they know I got me a girl, huh? My girlfriend just brought me dinner. He's like, how did it go? How
Your
did it go?
girlfriend coming next, man.
How did it go? Be like, what, man? I just went to go get
It
some
was nice,
food.
man. It was nice, man. Right on. I gotta count this. It was
Yeah, I
nice
know.
though. You have a
Go,
good one.
go eat your dinner,
I
sir.
got it.
Go eat your dinner, sir. She like, what? How did what go? Like, nigga, I just went to go get some food. What you talking about? He like, look, oh my God, he back on his live. He over here talking like he's a pimp. Been watching the movies. He been watching Bossing Up again. She like, oh my God, he been watching Bossing Up again. Let us see. He ain't gonna let us see nothing. Up, like I said, man. A lot of the females when they jump in this game and they have the 304 phase and they know what a trick is and they think they have an understanding what a pimp is, but they only look at the pimp as a negative man, they're going to be in a gray area in life to where they're not going to be able to really, have a man that understands them, right? They're either going to be one, having to lie to all the men in the world and they'll keep their secrets, or for two, they're going to end up trusting the trick man, right? They're going to run with the man that, waves the most money in front of their head. Or, a lot of females, when they jump in the game, and they come from the back door, they run into a guy that's like, like we touched on earlier today, the wannabe pimps, the ones that are really square but want to deal with 304s, right? And then what they realize is those are the ones, when they come up here, they put the females in harm's way, because they so thirsty for money, and they both know what a trick is, but they lack the experience because they don't know how to be disciplined. They don't understand all money ain't good money. They don't understand all these characteristics. So sometimes, she thinking he's a real P, and he really know he not a real P, but he playing as one, will put the female in harm's way. You know what I mean? So, it's very important when you do choose a situation to do your due diligence, right? Do your homework, right? For two, when you do your homework and you understand that individual, that pimp is real, have confidence in yourself, right? Meaning, come correctly, right? Get your money right, come correctly. Have confidence in yourself that you making the right decision. And lastly, understand when you get with the pimp man that there's structures and morals, right? So don't expect him to be, 100% attached to you. But just because he's not 100% attached to you doesn't mean he's not thinking or forgetting about you in the brain. You get what I'm saying? Doesn't mean you're not a part of the agenda. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, y'all. We gonna end it on a good note, man. Like I said, I don't see too many questions. I didn't see too many topics. And I know this live, we're going on 4 hours. It's about to be over. Like I always say, for the gentlemen that know they're not in the lifestyle, don't put no pressure for yourself to get in the lifestyle, right? You know, for the P's that's doing their thing, make sure you keep your head low and your pockets fat. You know, stay free, P. You know what I'm saying? For the ladies that's in the game, make sure y'all whole happy. I'm gone.
Before you slide, press subscribe. Durable Minds, radio, logic apply. Hit the button, elevate your grind. High level conversation.